Hi there everybody, another quick video. Now what I want to talk about is Wagtails Highflyer. What I want to do is have a closer, more in-depth look at the Highflyer. I know I've done a video on it already, a brief one, but I just want to show it a closer look anyway. So here it is. I'm going to put the camera down so you can see it. There you go, Wagtails Highflyer. This is the 12-inch version. Okay, you can see it's still got the normal swivel. In this case the handle is underneath conventionally like the very first ones that came out. Okay, that's nice and ergonomic. It's got stops at each side, always has. It stops the blade there, the handle, sorry, from moving too far. Okay, the holes here are so you can put pins in if you want to actually restrict the movement of the actual handle, but I don't think many people actually do that. Now the difference between this tool and the others is that it's got a unique tilting system, a rocking system if you like. The whole blade will rock or pivot, you can see that, along the axis like that. See what that gives you is, first you can see the actual blade there, the rubber blade on the glass. Squeegee is normal, okay, but the actual washing pad, the applicator, is there all the time on the opposite side of the actual tilt, as you can see there. Okay, the actual pad, a lot of things have been solved with this. That's held on with Velcro, as you can see there, and it's not going to come off. It's going to be held there in place really well. It's not going to flap around anywhere. It's dead easy to put on, take off to wash. I don't like to do that too often because then the Velcro can be actually worn out that way. So I won't wash it that often. I probably wash it in situ actually. If you still use a bucket, of course, that's an advantage. You can wash it out in the bucket all the time, but if you use a bottle on belt like me, the pads tend to get dirty. But I say this for the UK because it's mainly maintenance cleans in the UK. That's why we can generally get away with a bottle on a belt. I mean, virtually all my work is monthly or 4 weekly if you like. I still have some 2 weekly even, and I've got just a handful of 8 weekly stuff, and that is basically it. I generally won't go above that. So there you have it. I'm going to take the camera off now and show you in principle how it actually works. Just get the camera off. Right, there you go. Now then, let's just dunk it in here a minute. Kitchen sink. Get a bit of water on there. Now in practice we use it, you can tilt it on the glass there, just push it into the glass, and one of the beauties of this tool is that it will stay flat on the glass. You've got more pad area contacting the glass than the other conventional wagtail tools, you see. And even when you go downwards, you don't have to bend down as far. The actual blade will tilt and stay flat on the glass, you see, right to the bottom there. And that's especially good for patio doors like this. Now I'm going to swap hands here. The idea of this is once you've wet or soaked up the glass, then you can actually flick the pad out of the way, exposing the actual squeegee rubber, you see, and then you just squeegee the window as normal, like so. Now to get it back again, See, I'm not so good at this. Some people have got it weighed off to a T. To get it back again, after you've squeegeed it, you can just flick it forwards like so. Okay, or flick it back again, whichever mode you want to be in. Now, sometimes when you're actually cleaning the glass, you're wetting the glass up rather, you'll come down to the bottom, and with some frames you can use the frame to actually tilt the actual tool, as you can see there. Okay, it doesn't work so well on these sills, they're a little bit narrow, but maybe if I demonstrate to you to one of these, it works with a lot of frames. What I'll do, I'll just wet up this glass. You'll wet it up, soap it up, come to the bottom, and you can tilt it back again like so, and it's in mode, ready to squeegee it off. It's squealing a bit because I haven't got enough soap on it, have I? I'll show that again. Soap it up like this, drop to the bottom, and you can just tilt it into blade mode again, as you can see. Or if you want, if you're feeling really cool, you can just flick it as well. I think that's really good. Of course, the other advantage to this tool is the closing out. Very often on a sill like this, you would squash the old applicator pad and you wouldn't be able to close out properly. This doesn't present any of those old problems. As you can see there, you can close out very, very nicely right into the edge like that, and the pad doesn't get in the way. So altogether it's a fantastic idea. Okay, it's going to take you a little bit of time to get used to it. There you go, but it works well. So there you have it. That's Wagtail's new super tool called the Highflyer. It's going to be available soon. You can see the pivot on the back there, and that's the principle it works. There's a little tiny dimple here, and that's what keeps the channel in place when you flick it back over like that. It's not too strong, it doesn't have to be, but altogether, all in all, very, very good piece of kit. Okay, so that's Wagtails Highflyer. Job done.